Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call.
Alderman Tobin.
Here.
Alderman Jean-Francois.
Here.
Alderman Johnson.
Here.
Alderwoman Ray.
Here.
Alderman Kleiner.
Here.
Alderman Green.
Here.
Alderman Witt.
Here.
Alderman Massey.
Here.
President Rodriguez. Quorum is present.
Okay. Approval of minutes,
Nothing this evening.
correspondence,
We have the February 22nd Dog Control Officer Inspection Report.
received and filed. All right, we're going to go to, for the good of the city. Anyone that wants to speak, please come up to the microphone. And I've been accused in the past of kind of looking at people and pushing them along, so speak freely.
I promise you I'll be brief, so you won't have to push me along. Okay.
All right,
Good evening,
you're done.
Your Honor, the Mayor, the distinguished members of the Common Council. Okay. There's a bill before there was a resolution put forward before the U.S. Senate by the gentle lady from Massachusetts, Elizabeth Warren, designating the first Monday in March to be recognized as COVID-19 Victims Memorial Day. This is something that maybe here at the local level, whether it be at the municipal or maybe at the county level, might be worth considering. It will having here. It will be to memorialize all those lost to COVID-19 pandemic, recognize the suffering of those who contracted the SARS COVID-2 virus, and those who continue to struggle with the ongoing impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, and express support for the annual designation of the first Monday in March as COVID-19 Victims Memorial Day. And I think it's a good idea, whether it be, I guess, the government at the county levels to audit how, looking back now, in a neutral, nonpartisan manner, where things went right, where things went wrong, where there might have been government overreach, or where government could have done more, so that when we have future pandemics, which tend to happen every so 100 years, we will be maybe better prepared and work for it. So I think it's a pretty nice idea, and I'll leave copies of I have copies of the actual resolution. I'll leave them here for the members of the Common Council and to look into.
Just put them on that
Yes.
desk over there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else like to address the council?
Good evening, Susan Depew, Prospect Street, Middletown. Like to invite everyone from the Middletown area, including all the residents and students and families in Middletown, to attend our annual Middletown Cleanup Day. It has many names, but the concept has never changed. We want to make sure we clean Middletown up, get rid of the litter, and bring back the pride that has always been Middletown. It's April 20th at the Middletown Ice Skating Ring. Everyone's invited. You'll all get gear to clean up Middletown, including gloves and bags. We really are noticing a little bit of increase in litter this year, so everybody's attendance would be terrific from 9 to 12. So please mark your calendars, and we'd love to see you. Thank you.
I guess it's a good thing Jacob's not here. Anyone else would, come on up.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Wanda Julian, and I am the president of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Epsilon Gamma Alpha Zeta chapter. We chartered our chapter in Middletown, so we're here to serve, and that's what I've come to just share. My chapter members, we're here to do community service. So I actually heard the woman, and as we get established right now, we're just going through training and everything else, but we are here to serve, and that's why we're here tonight, okay?
Thank you very much. Anyone else? Okay, let's move on to remarks of the mayor.
Nothing this evening.
Remarks of the department heads. Economic Development, Maria Bruni, please.
Good
Good evening, everyone. This evening, we had the IDA and CDA meetings, which the audit reports were presented to both agencies in annual report. Both agencies received clean opinions, and we're excited about that, and all our projects are moving forward. Also, this weekend at the Paramount Theater, flock of seagulls are going to be gracing our stage. So this Saturday, 8 o'clock, tickets are still available, middletownparamount.com. Come out and see Flock of Seagulls, originals from the 80s. It should be a good time. And that's all I have.
Any questions for Maria? Thank you, Maria. Police Chief Iwanchu?
Good evening. Other than the document that I provided to the council, I have nothing, unless you would like to discuss this, or would you like to discuss at a later time?
Any questions for the chief?
Ms.
Alderman
Ray-
Johnson?
Ms. Ray and I were looking at the 83 to 84 miles an hour. You think that's the same person?
We do. He was very easy to identify, and he's been issued numerous tickets.
You're on the ball. Thank you very much.
Anyone else have any questions?
Yes.
Alderman Kleiner?
Chief, at the last police commission meeting, you talked about the new officers that are going out for training. Would you just tell us in general who is being hired now and how many officers we will have, just so we know?
So currently, right now, I have 5 police officers in field training. That's 4 of which went to the police academy and graduated. 2 graduated in December. That's Officer Brownstein and Officer Lane. And 2 graduated in January. That's Officer Hodges and Officer Pearson. Additionally, in that field training program is Officer Barclay, who came to us from the town of Warwick Police Department. He started with us in February. And then in the police academy currently right now, I have 1 additional police officer that's going through training. That's Trayvon Meyer.
Very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? Chief, thank you very much.
Thank you.
City Clerk Rick McCormick?
Good evening. I just wanted to remind everybody, the Mayor's Youth Council Blood Drive is next week. It's the 22nd at the Rec Department. You could sign up through our website to donate blood. We had a meeting last night with the Blood Center, and currently there's only about a 5-day supply of blood in the area. So we desperately need people to come out and sign up for the blood drive and come out and donate if you can.
Any questions for Rick? Treasurer Leonora Liz?
I have nothing this evening. Do you have any questions for me?
Anyone questions? Thank you. Superintendent of Recreation Raylan Berthoff?
Good evening, everyone. Just wanted to report out on 2 events that we just had. This past weekend at the dog park, a St. Patrick's Party. It was very successful. We had 25 small dogs on the small dog side, 50 big dogs. $250 in cash was donated, and a car full of supplies for the Humane Society was donated. So another successful event at our dog park, which we're very happy about. And a few weeks ago, we had a very successful, the Middletown Police Department versus the Middletown Youth Basketball game. It went well. I hope none of the officers were injured or sore. They looked pretty good at the end of the night. Highest score of record so far, 100 to 103. Our young middle school kids, the officers were nice and didn't beat up on them too much. So the middle school won, but they got the revenge with the high school kids. But another great community event. We're also expanding our programming at the rec department. We have music classes starting soon. That registration is up on the site. And we also just completed our first baby and maternal mothers fitness class. So we're excited that we're expanding, and now we're also reaching the pre-birth pretty much and babies for classes. So we're happy that we're expanding and everything's going good. Spring programs are rolling out, and we are about to launch our new website, so stay tuned. We're going to hopefully have a post up so everyone can start making accounts, and hopefully by the beginning of April, we're going to start using our new registration site. Any questions?
Any questions? Alderman Kleiner?
Very quickly, I just want to say thank you. At the last Parks and Rec Committee meeting, there's so much going on this time of year, getting ready for all summer and spring events. But also, I had a huge list of questions that our constituents asked, and I think you answered every one of them. So at our next constituents meeting, they'll get all those answers.
Excellent. Thank you. Absolutely.
Any more questions? Erlen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Public hearings and grievances.
Good evening. We have a public hearing this evening on local law number 1 of 2024. Notice is hereby given that the city of Middletown will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, March 19th, 2024, on or as near to 7:30 p.m. as possible in the Common Council Chambers, second floor, 16 James Street, to hear any and all persons wishing to be heard on the recently passed local law 1 of 24 regarding allowing delinquent overgrown vegetation, snow removal, garbage can, bulk pickup, dead tree removal, and building demolition charges to be re-levied into real property tax bills. The full text of the law is available in the Office of the Common Council Clerk, 16 James Street, and on the city website.
All right, I'll open the public hearing. Anyone from the public like to comment? Anyone from the council like to comment? Alderman Johnson, would you make a motion to close?
I make a motion, we close the public hearing.
Okay, seconded by Alderman Tobin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, petitions and complaints,
Nothing this evening.
remarks of the aldermen and committees. Alderman Tobin.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Jean-Francois. Alderman Johnson.
Park and Rec, keep the pet owners on the radar screen. Thank you very much. Well, that's it.
Alderwoman Ray.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Kleiner.
Thank you. I have a few things this evening. And since Jacob is not here, I remind everyone that yard waste pickup begins April 1st. So I see a lot of yard waste driving around the town in the garbage cans already at the curb, but that doesn't start till the 1st. I wish everyone a happy spring. That starts later tonight. You wouldn't know it from the weather, but it does. Our bulk pickup begins in the 4th Ward, April 8th. So, don't start putting things out before then. But April 15th will be the 3rd Ward. April 22nd is the 2nd Ward, and April 29th is the 1st Ward. Mostly what I wanted to talk about was Frontier. And I had constituent calls, and Frontier is, they say, changing everyone with a landline over to fiber optic.
Right.
And with fiber optic, you can't just hook up your phones. It comes, you can get a battery backup, takes 12 D cells, but it has to be powered. They have to run a new line to your house. And they've told people calling them that you don't have a choice, that you get fiber optic, you get telephone and internet. So going back and forth with Frontier, they tell me, no, you don't have to change over yet. I imagine eventually they'll make everyone change over, but it would really be nice if someone from Frontier would actually come in to the city council and tell the city what the hell is going on with Frontier. People have had, we've had our landline. My mom got it in 1955. So to say, oh, now we have to put in another router and that, and you can keep the number, but we've had Cablevision, since it was Cablevision in 1982. I don't need another cable line. I don't need another TV line. I don't need another internet line. They say, oh, well, you don't have to get that. But when they present it to you in the email, you would think that that's a done deal, that you have to get the total package. So I don't know what you have to get, and I would like to have Frontier explain it to us. Good luck, and I can't really give you a definite answer yet, but so far, if you don't want it, just tell them no and see what happens. Thank you.
Alderman Green.
Excuse me. Yeah, just happy spring to everyone, and just a reminder, that when the weather gets warmer and everyone's out there, that means kids might be running in the streets and that, so just kind of keep your peripheral vision open and, keep an eye out for the kids who are enjoying the weather just as much as we are driving with our windows down.
Alderman Witt.
Thank you very much. Susan, thank you for coming out and speaking about the citywide cleanup. It's a great event, and I would anticipate a heavy school population presence there. They're already asking about it, so I'm sure we'll get good numbers like we always do. So thank you very much.
Okay, there's no unfinished business. New business.
Good evening. We have a resolution sponsored by Alderman Green and seconded by Alderwoman Ray to enter into an agreement with the County of Orange for Stop DWI program.
Motion by Alderman Ray, motion by Alderman Green, second by Alderman Ray. Any comments, questions? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
Carries. A resolution sponsored by Alderman Jean-Francois authorizing a budget transfer of $42,640 to cover the salary of a recently transferred employee.
All right, we have a motion sponsored by Alderman Jean-Francois, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any comments or questions? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
Carries. A resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin authorizing the closing of streets for the annual Ruthie Dino Marshall Run.
Excuse me. Motion by Alderman Tobin, seconded by Alderwoman Ray. Comments, questions? Alderman Kleiner.
Thank you. I know this has been a big issue for the Second Ward in the past, but I want to commend the police department and George Marshall and everyone involved, because they did an excellent job from everything I heard last year in cleaning it up. And it's a minor disturbance one day a year, and everyone has paid attention to the needs of the Second Ward, so I will be voting for it. Thank you.
Any other comments or questions? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
Carries. We have a resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt authorizing an amendment to city code as it pertains to procurement.
We have a resolution motion by Alderman Witt, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any comments or questions? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
Carries. A resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson authorizing an amendment to city code as it pertains to business permits.
I have a motion by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderwoman Ray. Any comments, questions? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
Carries.
No local laws, audit.
Mr. Chairman, I move the accounts be audited, the claims be adjusted, and the city treasurer be authorized to issue warrants
All right,
for
we have
their
a
payment.
motion by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Green. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we go into executive session to discuss the contract negotiations.
And seconded by Alderman Witt. We're going into executive session.